Hey, it's Peter from goivy.com, and we have another case study going on today. Let's dive in and pull up our case study agenda. Okay, this client was dermacaredirect.co.uk, and they, no surprise, we had speed issues. Everyone that's using Magento usually has speed issues because they're just not optimized correctly. We also needed to integrate with Ecomi Review Service, which was pretty vital to some of the way that they were working with their back end. Next, we had to do an upgrade from 1.42 to 1702. And really the granddaddy of it all was we had to increase their GTmetrix.com speed. Let's pull up their site here. Here we go. Zoom right in here a little bit for you. They're in the cosmetics industry, which is a very competitive industry. So having a very quick site is vital to converting into sales. As you can see, their categories are lightning fast. And one of the things that we notice a lot with Magento developers is that they'll often recommend certain changes that may work. We don't do that. We actually make recommendations that will only improve your site speed. So let's actually do let's go to GTmetrix here. And we'll prove our point. So just pull the beginning of that and go back here. And this will take a little while. So as you can see here on what we did, we tackled the Ecomi Review Service right off the bat, and then really dove into a full page cache. They had a lot of slow queries that we had to fix, which is something that we look at usually right out of the gate. Again, we see this a lot. Code optimization needed to be tackled. And, this is another one that many people overlook, which is image optimization. If you have if you go back to the site here, if you have an image, say like this center slider here, if this image isn't optimized down in terms of file size, you'll definitely run into a drag in site speed. So we really had to review a lot of the images that they had on their site and just resize and repurpose those for site speed. And speaking of site speed, here is our GTmetrix. As you can see, we are still pulling in 92%, which is pretty impressive, especially with a Magento site. If we go back here, as you can see, yeah, we achieved, well, we're 92% today. We were right out of the gate, 94%. And we did, of course, the obvious one, which is upgrade to Magento 1.702. And that really leads me to another point, which is, when you upgrade, sometimes you'll run into bugs with an upgrade. So we had to actually dive into that a little further and really just chase down any of the various bugs that were appearing. So yeah, overall, they are a great client, and as you can see, they have a wide variety. That's a perfect one right there. They have a shop by brand, and if you sub-navigate down here, they're actually embedding video on their site, which is, yeah, it's pulling from YouTube as last I saw. You can see they have a good amount of products per brand. So, it's kind of a no-brainer. Anyone that's using a Magento backend for an e-commerce site really needs to take a hard look at optimizing for speed. If you have any questions or you want to get in touch with us, just go to goiv.com and get in touch with our contact form. A note, please include as many details as you can in this form so that we can get right back in touch and start looking at your project. Thanks for watching, folks. Cheers.